Right at that point, she's just like, I'm so fed up right now with all these people's shit.
Should I keep that in?
Oh, were you recording?
Yes! Or do you not want to?
No, keep it in.
Keep it in?
Keep it.
Oh my god! This is the worst.
Worst episode ever, people. Welcome back to Mario Kart. My name's Ryothelion, and I'm here with my friend Everchanger.
Hello. And we're not drunk, I swear to God.
I didn't realize they were recording when I talked about Peach.
I hit the record button like about halfway through your little spiel.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just thought it was so fun. Oh hey, it's letting me control it now, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was so funny. So we'll just keep that.
Okay.
And it's letting me control it. It was being derp earlier, so.
Right.
Oh god. I put a sign on my door. Finally.
That says do not disturb recording in progress.
So hopefully that'll be of help. It probably won't be. So that was interesting. Devon's looking for the best possible chance he can have of winning after last episode's
1 point loss.
disappointment. Yeah.
These tires look good.
I'm gonna take the Bowser one this time.
Okay.
I like the Bowser one.
I got the Wario one.
So you want to do same settings?
Yeah.
You want to keep these settings until...
Don't put it on hard.
I was just mashing down and it just moved, I promise. So you just want to keep these settings until you can take command of them?
Yes.
Alright, everything looking good?
Yes.
Alright, let's do this. Start race. That was probably the most interesting intro we've ever had. For anything, ever.
But it just looks like Peach is so angry with everything. She has that happy mad face.
That face where you just put it on for show, but inside you're like, I want to actually murder everyone. Didn't we just do Sunshine Airport 2 episodes ago?
Last episode.
Really?
I think so.
Because
it was
one
the
of those
first
two.
race.
Oh.
And I won.
So there's been a lot of Sunshine Airport.
There seems to be a trend. I always win the first race, then get 2 average rankings, and then lose.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes this time. Hopefully you'll be able to pull off the win, but I won't hold back.
But don't drop your guard.
The enemy... I was exactly saying that. The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Does he say don't hold back?
I think so. Don't hold back.
Alright.
So since this episode's coming out at least a day after the last one, that one random thing where I said, anyone who knows what that show was, it was Frasier.
Yeah.
I'm a bit psychic.
Psychic?
Love that show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a man.
Perfect. Oh, such a good show.
I never really regularly watched it.
We should, go on a marathon sometime if we can find it.
It seems funny.
It's a good show.
The one show that I will probably get flack for not liking, the one show I can't stand, is How I Met Your Mother.
I've never watched it.
I cannot stand that show.
And really don't plan to ever watch it.
I like Neil Patrick Harris as an actor, but God, does that show make me want to punch him in the face.
Oh, violence.
Everything about that show annoys me.
Yeah. One show I never got into, but the internet has convinced me that I probably should, is Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, I watched the first episode and it's very boring, but apparently it gets a lot better.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I remember there was a lot of hype around, especially in my gym class for whatever reason, about the finale.
Yes.
So, I don't know, maybe I should give it a shot sometime.
You know what the plot is about, right?
It's about this guy who, has cancer, is, dying of cancer.
Yes.
And he, sells drugs to pay for his medical care, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I know, the basic plot line about it. And I know some of what happens in the ending and stuff, but I won't mention it here, obviously.
I know nothing about the ending.
So yeah, that's basically my little spiel about that.
The one show that, has there ever been a show that just annoyed you because of the internet?
Show that annoyed me because of the internet?
Yeah.
Not a show, but a movie.
What?
The Hunger Games.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it, I've never read the book, and I was considering reading the book, but just the fanboying,
Oh, I know exactly
like,
who you're talking
absolutely bonkers, both in real life and on the internet, about both movies.
about. I know exactly what you're talking about because you used to tell me about this on our rides home from school on the bus.
Yeah, like, it's just, people would just get overhyped over the Hunger Games so much that, like, I was fed up with it before I ever read the books or watched the movie.
Right.
And, like, I feel kind of bad because I have a feeling, like,
The movies are good.
they're probably good books and good movies,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, I don't know, I'm already fed up with it because people would just not shut up about them. Like, for that reason, I'm so glad I read Harry Potter, for the most part, before I got on the internet.
Right.
Because otherwise, I probably would have been kind of sick of it because of people fanboying over it so much.
I'm trying to remember the first time I kind of, like...
Discovered the internet?
Yeah.
I remember it was before Diamond and Pearl came out.
Really?
Like, right before Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out. Because that was the first time I actually, like, got on the computer and, like, actually was using it not to play, like, Kid Pix or Pajama Sam.
I remember that game.
And like, I was thinking, man, they've been talking about Munchlax for like 2 years. What is the deal with that? And then I find out, oh my god, they're making Pokemon games on the DS. I have to have a DS.
Right.
And basically it just escalated from there.
I think the first time I ever started, I guess discovered the internet was at my grandma's house.
Which is funny, because you always tell me about not having Wi-Fi when you go over there now.
Yeah, it was like a 1-minute video, and it took like 3 hours to load all the way.
Oh, wow.
And it was a Fred video.
You mean the high-pitched, annoying kid? Fred?
Yeah, it was a Fred video.
Okay.
And then I remember also, more along the lines of discovering more stuff on the internet, a King of Fighters Flash game.
Was it like a Newgrounds thing?
No, it wasn't a Newgrounds thing. It was the website might still be there, but it was on a website called ClassicGamesArcade.com. And it had games like, oh god, I had the name in my head now, but I'm trying to remember, where you have to jump on all the blocks.
Okay.
And turn them a certain color, and then it was a Mac specific game.
Oh.
Started with a Q.
Q. I don't know.
We'll have to look it up after this.
I don't know what that could be.
But,
the Mac specific game I would always play was Bugdom.
I remember you showing me that.
It always came pre-installed. I thought it was the most amazing thing ever when I had it. It came like pre-installed on like the old iMacs.
Yeah.
Like the ones that were like fruit colored. They had like the colored case and stuff.
Yeah.
We still have both of them, I think. We have the red one and the blue one.
I remember the blue one being in your room.
Really?
Yes. You had the blue one in your room for a while, and the red one.
Oh yeah, I did. I had the red one for longer though. But anyway, yeah, Bugdom. That was the thing.
Yeah. And it's very unique because it's actually the one thing where you can't control, I guess, the main protagonist.
No, that's a different game.
Oh, which one is?
You're thinking of Galapagos.
Oh, okay.
Bugdom was like a I don't want to say open world because, you know, when it's one of those 2000 Mac games, open world is like a stretch.
Yeah.
But basically you had to wander around looking for the exit and you could collect keys and things and stuff.
Oh.
And whatever. And apparently later in the game it became like a platformer. And imagine one of those old 2000 Apple keyboards with their big thick space bars and stuff trying to platform. Platforming with spacebar and WASD. Well, actually, no. I think it actually used the arrow keys.
Ooh, I hate it when games do that.
It used the arrow keys and space to move around and jump respectively, and yeah. I never made it past like level 3 in Bugdom, but there's like 10 levels.
A game that I used to play all the time on my grandparents' Windows 98 computer was Lego Racing.
Lego Racing?
Yes.
Was it like this, except way bad and Legos?
It was very good.
It was very good?
It was a very good game.
Is it one of those things where it was actually good, or you just remember it as being good?
No, it was actually good. Like, even Kid Icarus did a review on it, on how much he liked the game.
Kid Icarus or Cat Icarus?
Cat Icarus.
Cat Icarus, okay.
But it was a very fun game. Like, it was...
I just fell sideways off the map.
I think it basically came on the heels of Mario Kart 64.
Interesting. I've never been good at Mario Kart 64.
I think the more newer games come out, the harder the older games become.
Yeah. I think everything like Double Dash and later is fine, but 64, Super Circuit, and the original one, I just can't do it. Basically, if your character is a sprite, I suck at it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same with me. Invincible! Hooray!
Notice how we just never talk about Mario Kart when we're playing Mario Kart. We just talk about random things.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I suppose that's a good thing, but because,
we should be able to talk about things other than the game.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know, sometimes I find it fun to just put something on, something menial like this, where we just talk on in the background while I'm doing something.
Yeah.
So if someone else can just put our voices on in the background and listen to it, like, almost podcast style, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's cool to know that people watch and presumably enjoy listening to us ramble.
Yeah, in fact, like, I don't know how many people watch this. Like, last I checked, the first episode of this has, like, 15 views.
Yes.
But, like, if we can get more exposure to it, it feels almost kind of like a Farlands or Bust type deal, except without any sort of end goal.
Right.
Because in Farlands or Bust, Kurt J. Mack will just talk. He'll be playing Minecraft, but he won't really talk about it. He'll just talk about things.
Yeah.
And it's fun just being able to play Mario Kart and, like, have that as, like, a distraction, but, like, just talk about regular things at the same time.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, I think it's fun that way. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people want to hear us scream at each other, but if you want to hear people scream at each other and cuss at each other...
Go to games.
No, go to Mindcrack. Because Mindcrack, especially Good and Paws, will just cuss at each other. All episode, and it's funny.
Really?
If you want to hear people screaming at Mario Kart about Mario Kart, playing Mario Kart, that's a good thing to watch. But here, I think it's just a fun podcast-y thing.
Right.
You know?
Okay, so there's no way I can win unless you get fourth.
I don't know, it's possible.
Really?
Maybe. Anything's possible.
I mean, you have to get third or fourth.
Yeah.
And I have to get
It
first.
all depends on what course it picks.
Rainbow Road.
Darn! That would have been so amazing.
We just waited in silence.
That would have been so amazing if it was Rainbow Road. This is a 3DS course, just want to point out.
Yeah. I wish I could have said that this was in the back of my head, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Have we ever talked about the strategy I used the first time we, did this not for recording? At the beginning?
Oh, I don't know, but you can mention it. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
The first time I played this game, in the beginning you have to do that little A boost, and I honked my horn to distract David so he would forget.
And it worked.
And it worked.
It worked, suffice to say.
Yes. You're in first. I don't like that.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, attempt. Well, more like flailing angrily.
Flailing angrily?
Get that reference.
So, I always put the tracks that we do in these episodes in the tags when I upload.
Right.
But I'm wondering if I should put it in the description too.
In the description?
Yeah, I don't know if putting it in the description as well as the tags helps for search engines.
Yeah.
Or not, but I make sure, whenever we play a track, I put the tracks in the tags.
I think tags do help with the search engine thing.
So, if someone types in Rainbow Road, it'll bring up episode 6, I believe it was, where we played Rainbow Road, and it'll also bring up episode 1, because we played Rainbow Road in that also.
Yeah. Ah, crap!
So...
I'm not winning this.
I try not to be one of those people who put the names of every single track in the tags just so it'll show up even though the track isn't in the video.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when people, put out this video where they put, every conceivable related thing and even unrelated thing in the tags.
Yeah, it's dumb.
So, I try to avoid it. I might have done it in some earlier videos. I don't exactly remember, but at least now I try to avoid it because I think it's almost like lying.
I want to talk about something in the amount of limited time that we had. Yeah. Onision did a video about how all YouTubers are fake and how, most of the big YouTubers are fake and are in it for the money. And I can see his reasoning with some YouTubers.
Yogscast.
I'm going to name names because it is my own personal opinion. If you don't like it, then well, that's your opinion, and I don't blame you for it.
Well, everyone's an individual, and
yes,
you have to accept people who have different opinions, otherwise you're not going to really get anywhere. But anyway, go on.
But YouTubers like Smosh and PewDiePie and Shane Dawson and Tyler Oakley are the biggest examples, and even Onision himself, because, as he said, they're forced to survive on YouTube and talking about things they don't care about because they're sketch makers and they talk about stuff that they probably don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say that we're not that kind of YouTuber because we actually do this for fun.
Yeah, I had to enable monetization on the videos to let me have scheduling, but none of the videos as of right now are actually monetized. If I were to do that with any videos on this channel, it would probably be Minecraft, but like I don't plan on this being like a regular source of income, I guess.
I lost
so, like,
to the point of...
We're just doing this to have fun, is basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
Like, before all else, fun comes first.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And once fun becomes not a part of YouTube, I will stop being a YouTuber.
Yeah. So, I think that was a good timing, because we're done.
Yeah.
And unfortunately...
I lost you, and I'm pretty much immune. I'm immune to the pain right now.
Unfortunately, Ryothelion could not pull in a win this time.
I couldn't even place.
Yeah. I think that'll be the end of this recording session. We've recorded 3 episodes here, but I think we're going to have to stop. But if you want to come over, like, later in the week or something, we could record more.
Sure.
I'm not sure what my upload schedule for these is going to be. I'll have to, like, get a backlog in before it becomes, like, really regular. But anyway, that has been episode 9 of Mario Kart 8. We will see you next time. Hopefully, Devon will be able to pull together a win.
Maybe I'll practice before the next episode.
Yeah. So, yeah. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Lion Pride, stay strong!